Oh, yeah, I had this one. I knew it was going to be a bit of a rodeo.
That's the governor of Idaho, Brad Little, saying he's expected this year's legislative session to be, quote, a bit of a rodeo. And a lot of people might agree with him. The big event at this year's rodeo is lawmakers trying to tie up a balanced budget with a looming deficit and cuts to make across the state. Those cuts will affect your schools, roads, healthcare, and safety. Justin Corr joining us now with a further look at what's at stake. You were there today.
Yeah, I was there. And Hunter, besides everyone's schools, roads, healthcare, and safety, the state's credit rating is also at stake, which affects the ability to improve everyone's schools, roads, healthcare, and safety down the line. Let me explain right over here. Right now, the state's credit rating is sitting at AAA. That's as high as it gets for a state. Fitch Ratings, one of the three big credit rating agencies in the country, gave that AAA rating to Idaho last May for the 5th straight year. Fitch says it's thanks to Idaho's conservative spending, strong rainy day funds, and expected long-term economic growth. Now, the governor is very proud of that and says only a handful of states achieve that AAA rating. But why is it important? Well, that rating helps the state borrow money for infrastructure projects that can potentially help you every day, things like new and better roads. But it helps local agencies too.
Having a good credit rating, if you're not borrowing money, but you got to remember that schools, cities, counties, different districts use our credit rating when they buy a new fire truck or whatever it might be. So having that AAA credit rating is beneficial to the whole state. And so it took us a long time to get a AAA credit rating, and we don't want to give that up going forward.
Great, but just like our credit, the state's credit can also get worse. Fitch says it will drop that AAA rating if the state sees lower than expected population, economic, or revenue growth. They would also do it if Idaho cannot balance the budget in a way that makes sense long term. So as this budget battle rages on in the legislature, the governor is reminding everyone what's at stake. That credit rating is one of those things, which means the ability to borrow and build things like the roads we drive on every day. So while a balanced budget is the law here in this state, and for the good of the credit rating, cutting too deeply, Hunter, would also have some disastrous effects.
Okay, cliffhanger. What are those disastrous effects? What could those be?
Not a cliffhanger. I'm going to answer that right now.
Yeah.
One is the state's ability to fight wildfires. And here's your cliffhanger.
Wow.
We'll have more on that coming up on the news at 6.
Oh, okay. We'll take that, Justin. Wildfires, a very serious topic there. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.